So I've logged into Zoom 4, and I'm going to go to reports to pull the data for my meeting. I have two options. I can pull a usage report or a meeting report, and this just means that I can view the registration and the poll reports for the meeting, or I can view how many meetings there were, participants, and how long those participants were in the meeting. So I'm going to pull the registration report, and I'm going to pull it for the Zoom Best Practices meeting. On the right side, I'm going to click Generate. Now this asks me if I want the approved or denied registrants. Now with NAMI support groups or classes, we're just approving automatically, so this doesn't really matter. So I'm going to click Continue. And this will generate for me what's called a registration report. And this is what I wanted for the Zoom Best Practices meeting. Now, the reports only pull for a month, so do this that day if you're looking to report something. So I'm going to click Download, and that's going to download a Excel file. Now this Excel file here shows me everyone who registered. So that's not everyone who came to the meeting, but everyone who registered for the meeting. Now we know that someone hosted this meeting and they are not on this list, and that's going to be Deanna Roy. So I'm going to add her, Deanna Roy, and over here you can see that there's information. Here, this is personal information. So this is where we're going to right click. I'm going to hover over the A button, and I'm going to right click with my mouse and click Insert. And this is going to insert another column. And this is where I'm going to say, all right, so I know Daphne was there, I know Mary was there, Sharon was there, John was there, Deanna Lugo, me, was not there, Pat, Marsha, Glenn, Wendy, Janet, Arletta, LaDonna, and of course our host, Deanna Roy. So that's how I know who attended, because people can register and not attend. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to insert another, but this time I'm going to hover over the number 1, right click, and click Insert. And here's where I'm going to say this was the Zoom Best Practices meeting, and it was on May 21st from 10 to 11:30 a.m. And that's how my data person is going to know what meeting this is and when it happened. So here we've got everybody who attended. We can add another line here just to separate those two. And all the information is here. And that's where I'm going to go up to File. I'm going to click Save As. And that's where I'm going to save this report. I'm going to save it on my desktop. And I'm going to say this was Zoom Best Practices 5/21/21. Now this is the important part. This is called a CSV, and it is not a Excel sheet. So I'm going to click on the CSV here, and I'm going to make sure that I save this as a type of Excel workbook. Then I'm going to click Save. And then I'm going to come down to my email here. So in my email, I'm going to create a new message, and I'm going to send this to Deanna Roy. And the subject is Zoom Best Practices. Attendance. Let's say attach file. This is nice because mine just shows me my most recents. You might have to browse. So I know that I saved it on my desktop. So I'm going to look for that here. Where is it? Zoom best practices. There it is. All right, here's our report, our attendance report for today. Thank you. And then I'm going to send. And that's all you need to do.